Good morning and welcome to yet another vlog. Today has brought us back to London. We're currently traversing through a park, making our way to one of London's big 7 cemeteries. This is going to be an exploration of Highgate Cemetery. You've got the west side and the east side. You've got the Circle of Lebanon. You've got an Egyptian terrace area. And then you've got the graves of the rich and the famous. Some the infamous, some tragic deaths, etc. Some pretty apt with what's going on in the world at the moment. From there, today we are going on to do something we've never done before, never thought I'd ever have to do. We're going to join a peace protest around Trafalgar Square and see where that leads us to. All to do with what's going on in Eastern Europe with the poor souls in Ukraine who are facing an onslaught by an aggressor. Basically, it's not the Russian people at all. It's a parliament, it's police that are dragging 80-year-old women through the street, and it's soldiers who haven't really been told the truth, and so they've got conscripts out there not believing what they're doing, facing heavy casualties, and it's all wrong. So we're going to walk in support of that. Oh, that's incredible. Looks like something out of a backlot at Disney or Universal. That's actually real though. Some serious money back in the day. Getting here today, we took the train from Bletchley to Euston, got on the Northern Line and followed it through to Highgate, and it was really, I suppose I would say, would be dead quiet. I mean, no disrespect to anyone here who's sadly passed, but we got to Highgate station, although there's virtually not a soul on the tube. We come out looking for directions. There's an elderly lady, looked as if she was wearing Edwardian clothing possibly. She asked us where we were going. We said we're going to Highgate. She gave us exact directions, and we thanked her. She said you're going to have a great day there. Turned around and she was gone. Okay, she could have walked anywhere, but she was gone. But there is an element of spookiness around here. Football great to a few. I know he was a manager at some point with Tottenham Hotspur. Played a lot of his career with Middlesbrough, I believe. Sad. Some of these give off a creepy vibe. There is a story that goes around with the cemetery that there is a demon stroke vampire that goes back to 1960s, 1970s, believed to be the inspiration for the film Dracula AD 1972, a Hammer House of Horrors, which was using these locations for inspiration. And it's said to believe that after satanic activity similar to what I described when I went to Clophill recently. Now we don't know whether one copycatted the other, vice versa, etc. But there were satanic rituals that took place in here, and from there the legend of a Highgate vampire rose. Supposed to attribute to a lot of dead foxes in the actual cemetery. Animals are supposed to be scared if you are to encounter it. It announces its appearance by the temperature dropping dramatically. It's supposed to have red piercing eyes and be tall and dark. So whether you believe that sort of thing or not, the legend comes from here. Me, I'm more about where nature's taken over again and it's uprooting overgrown, but beautiful. Yeah, that's
well, yeah, yeah.
There's quite a few actually in here.
George Michael.
Who are just off beaten track
Yeah.
because the family did this.
Okay, this looks like something out of Indiana Jones, but this is in fact Egyptian Avenue leading to all the crypts and the Circle of Lebanon. And it's certainly got more creepy vibes to it. But it's just people resting in a forever sleep. Okay, let's do a walk around the Circle of Lebanon. Very gothic, but altogether beautiful in a strange kind of way. This whole circle used to be ordained by a huge cedar tree, which in recent years they found it to be dying, and unfortunately they couldn't save it, so they had to take it down, remove it, and they put seedlings in, etc., maybe a cutting, and a new one is taking its place and starting its life above us up there. Anyone who knows their history and dates, etc., 1888, that's sort of your Jack the Ripper era. I'm guessing a lot of these people here had serious money. That there's your new baby cedar tree. The other one was absolutely huge. One of the famous graves here, adorned by Nero the Lion. I think he looks quite a bit like Aslan. Mausoleum of Julius Caesar. That there is the tomb of Thomas Sayers, or Tom Sayers as he was known. He was a bare knuckle fighter, world champion. Dog sitting out the front was called Lion. It was a huge black mastiff. And with me loving me Scoobies, that's a beautiful sight. "53,000 graves, 170,000 interments." Definitely one of the Magnificent Seven. Okay, we've seen the western side now. We're now going to pop over to the eastern side. It really, truly is an incredible place. Just behind me there, there's a war tomb. Pretty apt with what we're trying to stop at the moment. For today, it's cost us £24 in total. Got a guide, £10 each to get in. Covers both sides. That has been fantastic. That's what I really wanted to see up there, the west side. Now we're going to go over to the east side. I'm pretty shocked we actually see George Michael's grave. Didn't expect that. I thought it'd be in a private area. But anyhow, let's go and see the other side now. The east side just as densely populated as the west, but not the Victorian feel. I don't believe you can get more of a statement at the fact that you're gone than that, really. Probably of his generation, probably you'd say he was like Keith Lemon. I used to watch it Saturday night, watch out Beatles about. I think he suffered from polio. But yeah, an entertainer in his time, that's for sure. Someone has embraced his tomb with a couple of drumsticks. Had quite a few bits that he can claim to fame of his life. Quite strange he's got a death mask in front of it. It's certainly a character. Can't help but think how much he does look like what my dad used to. Recent times it's been disfigured, sprayed over in protest. Something that we're kind of be doing soon with our protesting to support Ukraine. Wow, that's a big statement. Is that who I think it is? Bruce Reynolds, Great Train Robbery. I'm sure it is. Anyone know? Okay, I'm out of breath. We had to come back to the west from the east side. It's quite a long trek. There's one significant grave that we had to come pay homage, come and see before we go on to the second part of our London trip today, which is obviously to join a protest for peace for the Ukraine. So let's go and see this grave that's behind me. It's pretty apt for the time and what's going on in the world. Okay, let's see this. Okay, situated in Highgate West. This is the grave of Alexander Litvinenko. Everybody in the UK must remember the story. You don't just die from a cup of tea. It was polonium. I can't remember the exact name, but the Russians assassinated by putting polonium in his tea. He came back here and died basically of radiation poisoning. And it's sad what the world's coming to. You turn around, you look at that, what the Russians did to him, what they've done to the Skipples around the Salisbury area with the Novichok attacks, and it's ironic that the Skipples attack was exactly 4 years yesterday that took place. Today we're going to join a peaceful protest, probably around Trafalgar Square. It might go up to the Russian embassy, and it's to support these poor sods. Rest in peace.